You took 2 shots, 2 points in the entire first half, and then in the second half, you came out and had 19 points in the fourth quarter alone. You were perfect 6 of 6 from the field. Was it you were getting the ball more in the fourth quarter? What was that going on?
Honestly, that's just how the flow of the game goes sometimes. You can have two, like it happened tonight, you can have 2 points in the first half and then just somehow just have a great game at the end. But I think it was a little, they're hitting me in the pocket more, the guards, and we're just taking advantage of the matchup.
Do you see when Tristan goes out, because I know you've had fourth quarter minutes, some games not, but when you see Tristan goes out, he gets ejected, does that jolt you a little bit more to be like, it's me and Dean that are 5 options right now with Evan out?
A little bit, because, you know, TT's our fire. He's our guy that gets everybody going, and, you know, he's out there playing as hard as he can. You know, he got ejected, you know, whatever, if you agree with that or not, but it just shows that he's going out there to fight every single night, so why can't we?
When a team like San Antonio plays as small as they did in the fourth quarter, where they really didn't play with the center, do you personally use that as motivation, or view it as a sign of disrespect at that point?
Not a sign of disrespect. I have a lot of respect for San Antonio's offense and defense and just how they run their organization. I just take it as something to take advantage of. You know, that they're not going to be able to rebound the ball as well. Post-up matchups are going to be in my favor, so personally, just take advantage of it.
And then the last couple games, I believe you haven't had your hand wrapped anymore. Is that still bothering you at all, or are you good to go there?
No, I'm good to go. It's feeling better every single game. It hurts every now and then, but I feel like the tape is a deterrent at that point.
When you're having production like you are, is there a moment on the court where you realize, like, okay, they're feeding me more? Like, you're cognizant of the fact that you're kind of starting to gain momentum?
Yeah, it's one of those things. I know it's a word, flow state, you know. I know that's if you believe in that or not, but you kind of just get into this rhythm where you know, like, I'm going to run into every single pick and roll. I know that the guards are going to hit me in the post. You just kind of feel it just going your way.
How do 4 third quarter reviews affect that flow state?
I mean, it just happens. It's part of the game. And honestly, now that's slow for the NBA. I remember, like, 3 years ago, I used to stop every single possession to review. So I'm perfectly fine with that.
Should it be that way?
I don't think so. I think we should trust the refs to make the right call. I mean, 95% of their calls are right, so just trust them at the end of the day.
Jarrett, there are many adjectives to describe this team, but I would say unselfish has got to be right up there, and you might be the poster of that. You know, when they need you to step up like tonight, you do. When they ask you to step back, you do it with a smile on your face. Just how tough is that, or how easy is that, you know, for you when you know you can be a dominant player all the time?
It's fine with me. I just want things to go smoothly. I don't want there to be mishaps on this team, people that want more shots. Go ahead, have more shots. Just know, like, at the end of the day, I'm here when you need me. If you want me to go out and shoot 11 shots like I did tonight, I can do that. If you want me to shoot 5, I can do that as well. Just people know that I'm consistent on the defensive end. I just try my hardest.
As a 23 assists between Donovan and DG tonight, Jared. When you're out on the court, you know, sometimes they make these passes that don't seem even possible. There's no way. Do you guys ever kind of sit back and admire and awe at some of the passes they're able to fit through tiny holes in windows?
Yeah, absolutely. Don is excellent at that. You know, he's great at shoving the ball through wherever he can get to. You know, and Darius, he's always throwing me lobs and everything. They're just excellent at what they do.
To go back on what Daryl was talking about, this entire team is very selfless. It doesn't matter who's hot, who's not. You guys have seen Kenny Atkinson throw out a lot of different rotations, especially in the fourth quarter. You, as we've talked about, have gotten minutes, have not in the fourth quarter. What does it say about this team that everybody is trusting, everybody is ready to play their role, no matter whatever is going on in the game?
I really think that just credit to how we are off the court. I mean, you can be teammates on the court, you know, it's a job at the end of the day. You have to be out there with them. But I think you really succeed when you're off the court relationship as well, and everybody meshes well together, because you're willing to go out there and actually fight for the guy next to you instead of feeling like an obligation to.
Is that dinners? What does that off the court feel like that you guys get to do?
I mean, it's part of being together for 3-4 years, the continuity of this team. In the NBA, you don't really get that a lot, you know, and this team is something special to be able to be together for as long as we are.
Does it also help that you guys were just on a 10-day road trip together?
Yeah, being forced together, you're definitely going to make some good memories.
So to follow up a 10-day trip, you then have back-to-back, not back, travel back-to-back. So what do you think is going to be key against Detroit tomorrow?
I mean, I don't know. Just play with the same energy we had tonight. I know it's not going to be tough, but we know after this we get a rest day. So just keep chugging along until you can get a rest day.
Thanks,
Thanks, Jarrett.
Thanks.